really, really quick first step. And so I feel like she's pretty hard to guard. I mean, if you take away her three, she's going to drive right by you. So, and she's, I mean, the defensive end, she brings a lot of energy and effort on that end too. So, I mean, she just brings a lot to this team.
You lose McKenna, but Sydney was a player who had some meaningful minutes last year. What kind of role do you think she'll have this season, and what do you just think of her as a player?
Yeah, I think she'll definitely have a bigger role this year. She's a big guard. I mean, that's how I'm going to describe her. I mean, when she gets down low or drives past you, like, you can't really stop her. She's just so strong in there. I think the biggest thing for her is going to be confidence, and I think that's going to have to come from all of us, especially us captains, and just knowing that we believe in what she can bring to this team and just to go out there and show it.
Coming off the high from last year, how do you just kind of move on to a new season this year?
Yeah, I think we've done enough celebrating and stuff in different ways, but I mean, seasons come and go, and no matter how successful we were last year, we got to focus on the now. Obviously, that's still our same goal, but we're just going to take it day by day and not get too ahead of ourselves and not listen to the outside noise, just focus on each day and winning each day. And I truly believe this team can get back to where we were.
The new starting five, what's been the biggest adjustment not having Mia McKenna?
I mean, everyone knows they brought a lot of scoring and a lot of things to this team, but I think we can't really compare people every year. I mean, you lose people every year, and people have to step up into bigger roles. I think Addie and Hannah have been doing great. Hannah brings a lot of athleticism and rebounding that we haven't really had in the past, so I'm really excited about her. And Addie's gaining a lot of confidence, and we've had 3 games in the summer and 10 extra practices, which I think really helped her and helped the team, to see how people get acclimated playing with each other. And so I'm really excited about this year and this team.
Professor Britt Kinnick, just what are you most looking forward to about that? I mean, what, 2 weeks, less than 2 weeks away now?
Yeah, I think it'll just be really cool to not be just a fan in the stadium and actually getting to play in front of that many people. I'm not really sure how many tickets we've sold. You guys probably know better than me, but yeah, I'm just excited for more people to get to watch us play, and then truly playing for something bigger than ourselves. I mean, all the money we're raising is going to the Children's Hospital, so that's awesome feeling to know that, I mean, it's bigger than basketball that day as well.
47,000.
47,000.
Wow, almost 50. Sorry I'm popping in late.
No,
Team
you're good.
captain.
Yeah.
How does that feel?
Yeah, like I was saying before, I think it just shows that my teammates have trust in me, and I feel like I've truly tried to do that. Like, I'm not really like a huge vocal leader like Kate, and I think it's good to have people who balance each other out and more like behind the scenes, check up on somebody. If someone has questions, I'll answer them on the sideline, like things like that. So I think it's just shown that I've built a lot of trust up over the years, and that's just the biggest thing for me. I'm all about my relationships and people in my life, and so I'm just really honored that they voted me as captain.
You don't have any inner Kate Martin that's waiting to come out?
Sometimes I get a little feisty on defense. I feel like it's not like in my voice. It's like I get mad in the game. I don't know if that makes sense.
I've seen that. Just for you this off season, was it any harder to turn the page from one season to the next? I think it would be understandable if it was, but I'm just curious what your personal process was in making that happen.
Mm-hmm. I think it's kind of forced that you have to turn the page. Like, you on to the next season, the next preseason, summer, we had our foreign trip, 10 extra practices. Like, we're doing things different this year. So I think just all that combined, like, you kind of have to turn the page, but at the same time, like, you still get people coming up to you talking about last year, and like, you have to talk about it, and just like, I don't know, you just hear things about last year all the time, and that's great. Like, I'm still fine talking about it, but I mean, it's a new season, new opportunity, new areas of growth, and so I think we truly need to focus on this season as a team. Like, there's going to be a lot of outside noise, a lot of doubters, but I think once we get into this building and like this season truly starts, it's just got to be like this circle, our team. Like, no outside noise, no last season. So I think that's the biggest thing, is just truly turning that page and focusing on each day with this team.
Along those lines, you're going to see reminders of last season, whether it's full stadiums, us asking you questions about it, How important is it for this team, even with a lot of the same players from last year, to establish the identity of this team and this season?
Yeah, I think obviously we still have the same goal, and we're holding each other to the same standard. It's nice that this whole team, except for one incoming freshman, was a part of that team, and they got to experience the practices leading up to it and how hard we had to compete, how hard we had to work in practice. So I think that will only help us this year. I mean, having that experience with the work that we had to put in, I mean, that's what it's going to take to get there again. So.
You said there's going to be a lot of doubters. Why do you think anybody would doubt this team?
You know, I think people like to focus on what you lose more than what you still have, and they're going to focus on losing Monica and McKenna. And I mean, yeah, we lost them, but we still have players that are ready and hungry to step into a new role and bring more to this team, and we're still truly really excited about what these new people that are going to step into new roles can bring to this team this year.
What was the primary reason or reasons that you came back? Did you have any thoughts of not coming back?
Truly, no. I didn't have any thoughts of not coming back. I wanted to come back since the beginning of last season. I told her that I was willing to come back, but I mean, I was given the opportunity to play another year here with these girls and at the school, and I mean, that's really a no-brainer that I wanted to come back. Obviously, you go through the back and forth of like, can I do it physically, mentally, but at the end of the day, like, there's no place I'd rather be than this place.